comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
Here comes the money.
Dollar, dollar.
Ring, ring, pussy, it's your mummy on the phone.
I honestly don't know why I'm flexing with like £200 as if it's like 100 grand, but that's a lot of money to some people. It's a lot of money to me. And if you clicked in this video, it's probably a lot of money to you as well. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, I am making a video on how to make money. I didn't think I'd be making this video in the situation I'm in right now. I'm living with my parents. I don't pay for my phone bill. Actually, no, I do. That's a lie. Anyways, what I thought I would do is I would make a video on how to make money as a teenager, because when I was younger, I wished that someone would have like given me ideas on how to make money. It may surprise you, but before I did YouTube, I actually did used to make quite a bit of money. All my friends used to call me a baller. Well, like one of them did. He wasn't really my friend either. He was a homeless person. Too bright. Down, 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 down. Oh, it's too dark. I had a haircut and I don't know if I like it. So I'm assuming if you've clicked on this video, you're a broke boy. You have no money. You're probably struggling to take your girlfriend out on a date to Nando's. And don't worry, I literally used to be in that exact position as well, just without the girlfriend. And yeah, I guess going by yourself still counts though, right? I may have been saying this for quite a while now. I really have been lacking on the uploads recently, lacking on how much I've been working. I'm about to change that because recently I've just been getting video ideas left, right, and center. I literally had to decide what video to record today. And usually I'm like thinking of a video to record, but I had so many videos I could have recorded today, but I chose this one because it was the easiest and it involved money. I just love this paper. It doesn't bring me happiness. It's having it. It's mine. Maybe this is my mum's. Technically, it's mine. One day, when she, you know, it will be mine. Anyways, what I'm trying to say is I'm going to set a like goal, and if you guys can hit the like goal, I will upload another video in 2 days, and I'm going to keep doing that every single 2 days. Also, I'm gonna set a realistic like goal. I never hit my like goals, and yeah, kind of depressing. 3,000 likes, and I will upload 2 days from when this video was uploaded. That is a promise. Also, no one really comments anymore, so what I'm gonna do is if you comment down below your Snapchat name or your Instagram, I'm gonna go through some random comments, reply to them, and I'm also gonna add you or follow you, whichever you want me to do. I'll pick like 10 random people a video just so I don't get spammed with news 24/7. And if you haven't already, subscribe. I'm trying to hit 200k in like the next few months. Honestly, at this rate, I'm probably gonna hit 100k before I hit 200k. Sometimes we get some days where I'm losing subscribers, but it's okay because I don't let it get to me. So in this video, I'm just gonna give you guys some of the things that I did when I was younger to make money. Some little like entrepreneurial, how do you say entrepreneurial?
Here's what I found on the web for how do you say entrepreneurial.
Entrepreneurial. I'm gonna tell you guys some of the clever ways that I actually did, you know, made mistakes. Number one, and this is probably like one of the most obvious ones as well, but literally just ask your parents for jobs that you can do around the house. So just be like, Mum, can I empty the dishwasher for like £1? And just do like little jobs, even if it's for like little amounts of money. If you do like 2 or 3 of them a day, that could be like a few quid a day, which is then like 20-30 quid a week, which is then like hundreds of pounds a month. So like you will be balling in no time. If you're gonna sit in your bed and complain that you have no money, get out of your bed and ask people to do shit. You're not gonna make any money. You're not gonna get anything done just by like sitting in bed and complaining. Okay, so maybe I was wrong. It doesn't work for everyone. I used to always ask my dad if I could do jobs with him. My dad used to like do random stuff at like his offices, like cut down trees, or like he used to give me like £20 to mow the lawn. I would just be walking up and down the garden with my earphones in, banging out some Taylor Swift. I was loving life while making money. Like, my mum actually used to make me hoover the house, empty the dishwasher, peel potatoes, wash dishes, you know, all of that stuff. She may not have paid me, but I guess all families are different. All families like have different amounts of money, so you're never really gonna find out until you ask them. You can even set up a deal with your mum where you like hoover the house every single week, like on a certain day, a certain time, and then she'll just like give you the money for the month or whatever for you doing 4 hoovers. It's actually down to you. Like the more jobs you ask to do, the more money you're gonna make. Now this second one, I'm not gonna lie, I made racks from this. I used to come home feeding the whole family. I would have racks upon racks upon racks upon Mars bars and Pepsis that I hadn't sold that day. If you haven't guessed it, this was when I actually used to sell sweets, used to sell drinks. It was in like year 8, I think. So what I used to do is my mum actually had a membership for Costco, and I used to go with her like every month or whatever, and I originally asked her for like £40 or something so that I could start up this like little business. What I meant to say was my multi-million-pound corporation that I actually started through an investment through one of my colleagues, my mum. So she originally gave me like £40, and I bought this like massive crate of Pepsis. I think each one cost me like 33p. I would then go on to sell them for £1 at school. So that was like almost 70p profit per bottle, and I used to take like 6 in every day. So that would be like £4.20 profit every single day just from selling bottles. Most days I would come home with my bag completely empty because everyone would buy everything. I used to sell to people on the bus, and I used to sell at break time, even like before school, like before form, and then also used to sell at lunchtime and at the end of school. I was basically known as the school drug dealer, just without the drugs. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if there's someone watching this right now who I used to go to school with, used to get the bus with me. They probably bought stuff off me before. Like literally, I was just some tiny kid that used to carry my massive sports bag to school with me every single day. Even when I didn't have PE, I used to bring it in with all my kit and my bottles, so that when I'd run out of bottles, I wouldn't just be carrying around an empty bag with me. Although I wasn't actually allowed to do it, I don't play by the rules. Some may say I was living life on the edge, but for me, it was necessary to live. I felt balling. My walk home from school was genuinely like such a chore because my pockets, they were stacked. My pockets were full every single day. I literally had to invest in new heavy duty trousers just so my pockets didn't break. I literally had that much money. Alongside Pepsi selling, I used to sell chocolate bars as well, which I'll get at Costco for 25p. I'd then sell them for 50p, so I made double profit. I would usually take like around like 8 of them in a day, which would be another £2 profit. So roughly like £4 profit for my Pepsis, and then like £2 from the chocolate bar. That is already £6 a day. I also did used to not spend my lunch money so that I could just keep it. So that would be like an extra £3. So I would literally be walking home every day with like £8 to £9, maybe even £10 on a sick day. I honestly don't know where the money went. Technically my bank should be full right now, but it's not. It's very far from being where I want it to be. You know, it's like a good level. That was actually one of the ways I used to literally make all my money. I'm pretty sure I saved up for my Xbox with that. I may have bought myself a phone with it. I can't really remember. It was literally so long ago. On to my third way that I used to make money as a kid. This was like a bigger scale. This was like multi-billion-pound corporation. I'm talking big stuff now. I was working with Apple. I was working with eBay. I was buying and selling iPhones on eBay. Technically, it's working with Apple and eBay, kind of. So when I was younger, my social life was how do I describe it? I like to say what's the word? Non-existent. I used to spend a lot of time on my computer, like researching stuff. I was like low-key a nerd, but like at the same time, you know, I was one of those cool kids. I used to hang around with the cool kids all the time when they were bullying me. Jokes, I didn't properly get bullied, you know, just the odd punch in the face and, you know, the odd kick to the floor. And I would consider myself quite a big nerd. No one really knew it, but like I was clever. I had the brains. I never really used to have anything Apple. I haven't really come from a rich family. Maybe I'm rich compared to some people out there, but like compared to most people I know, I definitely wouldn't say I've come from a rich family. I mainly had to work for everything I've got other than my subscribers because my brother gave them all to me. But apart from subscribers, I've had to work for most of the stuff I own. Looking around in my bedroom right now, the only things I can name that my mum has bought is literally my bed and my desk. My TV, my MacBook, my monitor, my speakers, my camera, I don't know, my clothes. Everything I own, I bought like myself with my own money from YouTube, from working, from selling Pepsis. I know, okay, it's inspirational. Next, I'm gonna be telling you about my Lambo that I bought in my garage just from reading books every day. If you get that reference, I like you. I was once scrolling through eBay, looking at iPod Touches. This was like, I think it was like the iPod 4th generation. So the ones that had a front-facing camera as well. I had noticed on eBay, if they had a cracked screen, they would sell for like 50, 60 pounds less than ones with cracked screens. I kind of realized that if I was able to buy a new screen, repair the screen, I could make 60 pounds profit minus the cost of the screen. And the screens would literally only cost like 20 pounds as well. I went to my dad asking him if I could do it. I was like, Dad, can I have the money for this? And he was like, no. I was begging him and begging him and begging him. I was like asking him all the time, like, Dad, please, I know it'll work, guaranteed, there's no way I can lose money. Like, I literally watched like hours and hours of YouTube videos on how to repair the screens. Like, I think I knew how to repair every Apple device. So after many times of me trying, he said to me he would give me the money to buy one iPod and one screen only if I gave him a business plan. So I had to write out my own business plan, all the costs, everything that could go wrong, all of this. I was like 13, 14, and he was making me write up a business plan. I'm thankful for that. I think that's why like I'm kind of like knowledgeable of that stuff now. I didn't take business for GCSE. Look where I am. I'm in my bedroom recording a video on how to make money when I have 20 pounds. Okay, I lied. I have 40. So I made the business plan, he gave me the money, I bought an iPod, I bought the screen, I then repaired it. I don't really remember me selling it. I feel like I may have just kept it and somehow he had forgotten about it. Also, he didn't just give me the money to start it. He gave me the money for like a 20% investment as well as me paying him back the money. I don't really think he was actually gonna take it, but I think he was just trying to like teach me business and also just teach me that I can't just get things without working for it and without having to sacrifice stuff. Because now I know I don't just get stuff for doing nothing. If you're one of those people sitting at home with like an amazing MacBook, an amazing phone, like everything you want in your room, I'm not hating on you at all, but if you understand the value of it and how hard it actually is to get it if you were on your own, then that's fair enough. There's too many people nowadays that are just given everything they want and they don't understand the value of money, how hard it is to actually earn money. One of my friends, okay, she works on a farm and she makes £4.04 an hour. It's the same with how I always wanted a MacBook and my mum could like never ever afford to get me one. Like, I never used to complain. I understood. It came to Christmas Day and literally every single person I knew was like, oh, MacBook, MacBook Air, MacBook Pro, iMac, iPhone. Like, it was kind of seeing it, but at the same time, like, I was understanding because I knew that the fact my mum like couldn't afford it, yeah, I could probably complain, I could probably cry, sit there and like make her buy it for me. I don't want her to like have no money for herself. Like, why would I be such like a shit child to do that? If I would have actually sold that iPod and I would have kept doing it, so when I got more money I could have bought 2 at a time, then 3 at a time, and then repaired them all, sold them. I could have even like started a service where I would repair people's phones for a fee. It didn't quite get that far. It did kind of fail, but that was mainly because of me. So another thing I used to do was wash cars, and you're probably gonna think, oh Ben, like we've heard this all before, nobody actually does that, like nobody genuinely makes money from washing cars. You're wrong. Me and my brother used to go around, we used to charge, I think it was either a £5 or a £10, I can't remember. Stole my mum's pressure washer, we used to go around to every single house, we used to knock on their door like almost every week asking them if they wanted their car washed, and I'm pretty sure most of them would just say yes because they felt sorry for us. Imagine like a 15-year-old and like a 12-year-old boy that I was turning up to a door like asking if we can wash their car. I genuinely remember washing some clean cars before. They probably felt it was charity. Me rocking up with my slip-on Slassenger shoes, brother's old Hollister jumper that was like way too big for me. I was a fashion icon. Anyone that remembers these, I respect that. We'd get on. I also had another video idea of how to get girls. There is no point in me making that now because I just gave it away. You can't go wrong with Slassenger slip-ons. They just are amazing. Okay, so my battery did just die on my camera, so I'm gonna have to end the video here. But if you did enjoy this kind of video, please make sure you leave a like down below. Follow me on Instagram and Snapchat up there. Make sure you follow me on Twitter because it is pretty lit on my Twitter. Most of my like hardcore dedicated fans are all on my Twitter, so if you want to join them and support me over there, I reply to loads of people on Twitter and I also occasionally follow people back. Some people ask me all the time, and you know, I will follow you soon. Aoife, I will follow you one day, probably. I definitely will follow you. The time will come. Anyways, let's try to smash 3,000 likes in this video and you'll get another video in 2 days. Follow me on everything to boost my ego even further than it already is. And I will see you guys in the next video very, very soon.
I've been quiet for too long.
I honestly wonder if anyone actually realised it was fake money. Literally just ripped one of my £20 notes.